crypto looks to be breaking out. We are breaking out now, latest tomorrow, the next day. As long as Nasdaq does okay, it's currently slightly red. It was down about 0.5% yesterday, slightly less. Right now it's down. Yeah, it's doing good. It's nearly back at break even. It's basically 0.3047. So basically flatlining. It's gone back to. That's nice, lovely. So on that trajectory, Nasdaq will finish green, and that's so important, as we know. Active was first, evasive was second, Cryptomatic was third, Wind Mechanic was fourth. Speaking about the wind, I'm in the shelter here a little bit because it is a little bit breezy, so I'm hoping that doesn't pick up on the mic too much. Ivan G, good to see you, man. Oh, we've got a lively chat, and I think that super chats are enabled. Let's demonstrate we're not a broke community. That would be cool. I saw Ivan this morning talking about how the Ethereum Foundation has declared that Richard is the second biggest ETH holder or something. All very good. He was making some fun about it as well, but that I thought that was good humoured. I didn't mind that. Hey, I was more bothered about the fact that Ivan made me wait 20 minutes before going live without apologising. Thought that was a bit cheeky. It's a classic big channel technique: is get everyone in, keep them waiting, drums up the views, gets more people reposting and things, and then can backfire if you overdo it. I mean, you've got to deliver a really good stream if you're leaving people waiting 20 minutes to hear what you've got to say. I think he delivered, but it's a risky play, because you guys, 20 minutes, you can earn a lot of money in 20 minutes. 20 minutes, you can be researching a lot of crypto, and knowledge is wealth and power in this market. So anyway, fantastic. So yeah, Nasdaq's green now. So I'm sure that's showing in crypto. It's funny, it's Crypto 7 really seems to be the channel that focuses most on this connection between Nasdaq and crypto. I'm amazed at more, but yeah, there you go, you see. 108,900, so I think that's all-time high, is it? Did we get to 109? Basically, we're at all-time high now, aren't we, guys? All-time high, 108,900. Hey, permission to get excited, guys. So what's going to happen is that as the media start covering the fact that Bitcoin's at 110k, 111k, 112k, that's when the alts are going to really start rallying, and that's when retail are going to start pouring in. Well, I'm monitoring it. I'm looking at searches for Bitcoin, looking at searches for Ethereum and everything else, and no one's paying any attention yet. So it's really, really incredible. It's an incredible opportunity and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. 109,000 hi guys. That's got to be worth the super chat, hasn't it? 109,000 live. Fantastic. So why this is so amazing and why you're so lucky to stumble across Crypto 7 today is that I've got some amazing news for you. Because the last time we were at this price, we were in extreme greed. So we were heated, and we did need to reset the indicators and things, the levels, the metrics. This time we're in disbelief. So this time we can go disbelief, hope, optimism, thrill, euphoria. That's what we've got coming over the next 90 days or so, and that should get everyone, all 33 people watching now. Make sure to deploy the button, as we say on Crypto 7. All 33 people watching now easily to Monaco if you're uncomfortably invested. If you had 3 cars and you sold one to buy more Hex and Pulse Chain now. If you borrowed some money for a holiday, guys, yeah, and acquired a bit more Hex and Pulse Chain now. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's absolutely wonderful. So Bitcoin's at 108,600 right now, up 3% on the day. Ethereum's at 2,564. Let's go over now to Pulse Chain, and that's at 434. So Pulse Chain's up 5% today. Now, 5% a day is brilliant. I love 5% a day. Don't knock 5% a day. 4%, 5%, 6%. These are sustainable daily gains. These compound and these add up. These get us to Monaco quite quickly. You'd be amazed. When you see 20% a day, you know it's going to pull back at some point soon. When you see 30% a day, even more so. So give me 3 or 4, 5% a day over a 30% a day. Yeah, even though I realise that 3, 4, 5% a day doesn't add up to 30%. I would much rather have that than a 30%, because a 30% a day means that people are going to go, oh, I've got to take profit, I've got to take profit, oh my God. So this is much, much better. This is just much better. It doesn't really give people an exit or an entry. It's like, oh, okay, I just need to hold, it's going up, it's going up. And it builds confidence and things. It's really, really good, guys. It's really, really good. 51 people watching now, that's amazing. Let's shout out some more people. Who have I shouted out? I shouted out Academy-Associated Evasive, Cryptomatic, Wind Mechanic, Ivan, Wan W, good to see a man. Enzo, fantastic. Enzo, great support from Enzo. Sondre Everson, Sandip, we got ADP, we got Dr. Mike, Polsey Custard. Hey Seven, let's go. Things are starting to look very promising. They certainly are. They certainly are. And they certainly are for Hex and Pulse Chain, because we do have this correlation between Ethereum and Bitcoin, and it looks like Ethereum's going to start really marching now and up towards all-time high quite quickly. All-time high for this cycle so far, certainly 4K. And as I said a couple of days ago and got it right, I said crypto's going to break out in the next 10 days. It's breaking out now. I said Bitcoin's going to go to all-time high. It's basically at all-time high now, and Ethereum's going to go to 4,000. So there you go, guys. And I've got 8 days for my Ethereum at 4,000 prediction to come to pass. We got Evasive in the house. Who else have we got? Martin 5.0 says, hey Seven. Hey Seven. What does he say? Here for it. Fantastic. Yeah, that's right. If you're here now, if you've subscribed, if you've tapped the notification bell, you're at a very, very special place, because the last time Bitcoin was 109,000, we were in extreme greed, which meant realistically, even though Plan B was saying all the things we wanted to hear in December, January about how we were going to keep going up for the next 3 months, a little voice in the back of my head said, oh, are we really? And of course we didn't. And because of the tariff threats, we've had a long 5 months. If you're heavily invested in crypto, if you're uncomfortable investing in crypto, the last 5 months, they've not been at the end of the world, but I would liken them to, you've gone to a stag do with a friend in Spain. One of your friends has had a fight with somebody outside the Spanish nightclub. You punched the guy, fallen backwards, and been hit by a taxi. You all get rounded up and you're doing 5 months in prison. 5 months in prison, in a Spanish prison. Now, if that happens to you in your early 20s, it's probably not going to change your life. You're probably going to recover from that. You're probably still going to make a lot of money in your life. You're probably still going to be successful or whatever you choose to do. But it's not going to be a nice 5 months. It's not going to be a pleasant experience. And that is the 5 months we've just had. 4 months really, because whilst a lot of top analysts were saying that Jan, Feb, March were going to be amazing, May was looking promising from the get-go. Really, I thought I could see how it was going with May. May was back to our January. You know, I think 4 months. I think saying we've had 5 months in a Spanish prison is probably exaggerating the point. I think we've had 4 months in a Spanish prison, but it hasn't been pleasant. We have lost weight, you know, and so yeah. PLS is at 5.5% a day. That's perfect. That's what we want to see. I'd much rather see 5% a day than 15% one day, nothing the next day, 15% the next day. Oh no, just give us that nice steady gain. You'd be amazed how quickly we get to Monaco with that nice steady gains. PLSX is doing very well as well. So PLSX is up a little bit more today, not much. Fraction of a percent more, but there's a nice race on again, because PLS is 434, PLSX is 407 right now. So if Harvey Diaz is in the chat, Harvey and I have got a bet. I'm saying that in October, because that's roughly when the 4-year cycle suggests we would end, October, November, I'm saying PLS will be ahead of PLSX. That's my belief. And because the people that are going to be coming in next are going to look for the layer ones. So I think the PLS is going to do very, very well. But yeah, we've got a race on again, which is great, because obviously I've got a big bag of PLSX, big bag of PLS, big bag of Hex on both chains, and a big bag of incentive token. Yes, yes, Melv Tony says all-time high. Is it? Fabulous. I think it is, isn't it? I think are we calling it? Are we calling it, Melv Tony? I think it is. Oh, 109.3. Live on Crypto 7. Where were you the moment Bitcoin went to all-time high? Now this is when the alts are allowed to wake up. This is when things get going. This is when everyone pays attention. Everyone's sleeping on it. It's such an opportunity. Because the last time we were this high, we were in extreme greed, well into extreme greed. So things were very frothy. Retail were coming in. This time, we're at the exact same price, but we're in disbelief, which means we've got loads of runway, guys. This is a runway that's going to take, the sentiment runway that's going to take us to Monaco, because we're in disbelief. Then we've got hope and optimism, thrill, no, belief, thrill, euphoria. Let's try that again. We're in disbelief, hope, we've got all of hope to go, all of optimism, all of belief, all of thrill, and all of euphoria. And then we sell hard in euphoria. I think we sell hard in euphoria because there is an issue. Because we had that long mid-cycle correction between March and October last year, and because we've now had the tariff threat delay, the 5 months in the Spanish prison with your friends, and nearly an incident in the showers when you had to pick the soap up, guys. Because we've had that, we're running out of time, really. Because if we have 3, 4, 5 months now going from the stages I said, disbelief all the way to euphoria, that's going to mean a lot of money for people in now. You can't be sidelined now. You can't be waiting for one more dip now. You've got to be in now, but people aren't even paying attention. We're at 109,355. That's got to be worth super chat, hasn't it? Yeah, make it a big one. Oh, it's fantastic, guys. I know I really enjoy streaming with you, and it's been good. We made it. It's been a cruel bull market for the people with belief who've been in it. It's been a cruel bull market for the people uncomfortably exposed. And this is when it goes delicious. Because everyone's going to start getting in the next couple of weeks. The BBC's going to start covering this tomorrow. People are going to download the Coinbase app a couple of days later. They're going to start doing their KYC, then buying in about a week. Then they're going to tell little Timmy to buy as well. And we're going to start getting all these people coming in. And this is when it's payback time for us. And definitely for hexagons and pulsicons. I'm debating RH Max tomorrow about how we really need the red notice resolved to go above SAC. But if Ethereum's going to 4, 5, 6K and more the crypto market is becoming less and less concerned about risk, becoming more and more risk prone, risk friendly, then it becomes less of an issue. And so at a certain point, yes, PLS and PLSX will go above SAC. And I'll be delighted to be proved wrong, even if the red notice isn't resolved, and I'm told it will be resolved. But the red notice is holding us back a lot more than people realise. And regardless of where we are, whether we're in disbelief as we are currently, so when we're in disbelief, that's when everyone is most cautious. We'll talk about this. Please do tune in. I imagine there'll be lots of C7 haters in the show tomorrow with RH Max. So do please join and, you know, stick up for me and things. But wherever we are, because we're currently in disbelief, I don't make the rules, that's where we are. How do you know Crypto 7? Because nobody's looking for, not even Bitcoin, nobody's even looking for Bitcoin yet, guys. I just did a Google search a minute ago, let alone Ethereum or Pulse Chain. So it's amazing because this is where we want to be. This is exactly where we want to be. But wherever we are, and we're currently in disbelief, even if we were in euphoria, we'd still be better off with the red notice resolve. We would just do even better. So we will do well, and people will become less and less concerned about it. And as we go into the last couple of months of this bull market, people won't even be aware of it. They'll see green candles and they'll just buy Hex and Pulse G. That's true. But yeah, going back to the thing is, because we've had this long wait in the Spanish prison, I think we've now got 3 amazing months. You've got to be in now. Get in as much as you possibly can now, guys. I think we've got 3 months. I think we've got 3 months of amazing times. Then what we're seeing in this cycle is these long periods of sideways. That's going to be a bit worrying, because if we have 3 months now, that's June, July, August. If we have, say, another four months sideways like we've just had, that's September, October, November, December. You see the problem we've got, guys. So we're going to have a lot of people that have made a lot of money in crypto in the next 3 months, worried that it's November, worried that it's December. So what's the answer? Thanks for asking. You make your wife walk to work for the next 3 months. You sell everything you can to get more Hex and Pulse G now. You sell a lot in 3 months. You sell the liquid stuff. You sell the stuff that's not staked out 5555. You sell the stuff that's not earning you some nice money on 2FUCks or ink printer or something. You sell as much as you can. You sell 50%. And you leave 50% in. And if we do have another amazing run much later in the year, fabulous. You've got 50% crypto still in. And if we don't, you've still made it. You've still made it, guys. That, anyway, I don't know whether I should tell everyone this really, but that seems to me a good strategy. I've never sold a core coin. But if we have 3 months with Bitcoin currently 109,000 and we're in disbelief as a market, and the attention's not even got to the alts yet, we're going to make a lot of money in the next 3 months. A lot of money. It's literally, if you've got another $10 of stable somewhere, get it into crypto now, guys. We're at 109,000. Ethereum's at 2,572. So Ethereum's going to go nuts over the next 8 days, exactly as I predicted 2 days ago. Ethereum's going to go to 4,000 over the next 2 days. That will probably get PLS and PLSX up to near sack price, probably. There is an issue, and I mean, I'll probably be talking with, I don't want to give too much of my material that I'm going to be using with RH Max tomorrow, but I don't know how that's going to go. And, yeah, or even if it happens. So let's share it now. There have been quite a lot of times when PLS has got sort of stuck at around 4 zeros and an 8. And 4 zeros and an 8 is a point we're going to struggle to get past. And why is that? Thanks for asking. One of the reasons is because guys like Rackham that got that bonus multiplier in the sacrifice, when we're at 4 zeros and 8, he's well in profit. He's on a 3x, something like that. So if he thinks, oh, we're getting a bit stuck in the cement here, we're getting a bit stuck in the quicksand at 4 zeros and an 8, PLSX is probably going to be at 4 zeros and an 8 as well, because it's really coming level, isn't it? We've seen this already in this cycle. So PLSX and PLS will get to 4 zeros and 8 quite quickly and easily. Maybe in the next 3-4 weeks. But I could see us getting stuck there. So I could see PLS and PLSX getting to 4 zeros and an 8 in the next 3 or 4 weeks. But I could see us then spending another 3 or 4 weeks stuck there. Whilst all these other things like Gala and Echelon Prime and all sorts of things are going up loads. Sui. And I think that people will go, oh, I'm going to get, I've made money. I got the bonus multiplier with my Arab friends. I'm only using Rackham as a philosophical example. It's not, I'm not using him as I'm not specifically anyone who got the bonus multiplier. If we get a bit stuck in the ruts at 4 zeros and an 8, I could see them starting to sell to get into the things that are going up. We've seen it before, guys. We've seen it before. But hopefully, and what I'm hearing, little birds are telling me that the red notice will be resolved by then. If the red notice is resolved, then we'll cut through 4 zeros and 8 like a knife through warm butter. No, a hot knife through warm butter. But if the red isn't resolved, then maybe not. Depends where we are in the overall sentiment of the bull market. Yeah, I don't want to say any more about that. You see, I'm starting to think about what to say with RH Max tomorrow, and I'm at risk of blurting out the stuff that I was going to use tomorrow, but so we won't overdo that. It's a lovely site. Let's share this site with you guys. Bitcoin, 109,000, guys. Oh, it's there. Sorry. That's what you want to see, isn't it? Yeah, amazing. So there's very little resistance. Once we get past the all-time high, there's very little resistance in Bitcoin to about 120,000. So when we are at 120,000, that's when Ethereum's going to start flying, and other L1s as well. Particularly the ones that were flying before. Because obviously, you see, if you imagine you're not in crypto at all, imagine somebody told you that gold's at all-time high. Ooh, gold's at all-time high, you know. Makes you want some, doesn't it? Makes you want some. It's the same thing. So no one's going to resist an all-time high. And then when Ethereum's at all-time high, same sort of thing, you know. Guys, I think Bitcoin's very, very elitist, very gentrified, very much for the PLCs and sovereign states. And I mean, really, I can't believe, I've been in crypto for 10 years. I've just been waiting until they start expressing Bitcoin as Satoshis. Because there's 100 million Satoshis in a Bitcoin. So if you stopped calling them Bitcoin and started calling them Satoshis, then everyone could be a millionaire. But why don't they do that? Thanks for asking. It's because Max Kaiser and Michael Saylor and those types, they want to be the big boys. They don't want everyone going to Monaco. They don't want everyone driving Lambos. They don't want everyone to be able to flex. They want to be able to flex. I can't believe it. 10 years ago when I got into crypto, I thought, oh, why don't they stop talking about Bitcoin? Because really Bitcoin's the commodity, and start talking instead about Satoshis, which are the units of measure, because then we could all be a millionaire. So obviously you'd only need 1% of a Bitcoin, which is currently $1,000, $1,090 to be precise, to be a millionaire in crypto, in Bitcoin, because you'd have 1 million Satoshi. But they don't talk that way. Amazing, amazing. They say they're trying to bank the unbanked and, you know, all that stuff, and help the Cubans, but they're not trying to help the Cubans or the Ethiopians. They're not trying to help the Ethiopians. They're trying to flex in Monaco. But we're getting off the point. So things look very, very good, guys. Thought I would stream with you. What we're still seeing is most attention going to Bitcoin. Then it starts going to Ethereum, and then it starts going to all the alts, including Pulse Chain. So it's amazing. Oh, we're up 8% now. So going back to what I was saying earlier, guys, 8% is amazing, amazing. Don't want any more than that. Yeah, I mean, that's just fantastic. More than 8% a day is meme coin stuff. Meme coin stuff. That's what PDAI is now. It's a meme coin now. It's a meme coin promoted by one of the most charismatic crypto YouTubers in the world. Easily one of the most charismatic crypto YouTubers in the world is promoting PDAI, which is now effectively a meme coin, okay? As such, you will see days when it goes up 20%, 30%. You will. I think it's having one of those days today. But as a meme coin, it won't have any of the support structure that PLS and PLSX have got. And you could wake up or go to the toilet in a Miami nightclub, recheck your PDAI price and find it's gone down 50%. No problem at all. No problem at all. Because as a meme coin, it will behave like Peanut or Popcat or any other meme coin. So with PDAI now, you've got a lot of huge bag holders. So just be aware of it. It could be, as a meme coin, it could have some merits. It's got one of the most charismatic YouTubers in the world currently behind it. That is by far the best thing going for PDAI. So if something was to happen to Somi, if he was to give up on PDAI, that would be a disaster for PDAI. But currently, it's got him behind it. And it could go up a lot, but just be aware that, say for instance, you were thinking, I'm going to put $1,000 into PDAI. When it does 1000x, I'm going to be a millionaire. And look, it's went up 40% yesterday and up another 20% today. You will see that for PDAI because it's a meme coin, right? But what you've got to remember is, I don't know how we got into PDAI, but just what you've got to remember, because a lot of people aren't aware of what it is now. I don't mind praising it for what it is, but I won't allow people to pretend it's something else. So you've got to remember that there's guys out there like Decentralize Me, with so much PDAI, that for the guy that buys $1,000 worth today, thinking he's going to get 1000x, you're saying that someone like Decentralize Me, someone like Somi, would decline being a billionaire in it. Wouldn't want any at all. Got a contractors to start it up, but we were finishing off anyway. But you're interested to see how loud you can hear that, because I can hear it really loud. Yeah, so there's huge bag holders in PDAI, which is now effectively a meme coin. It will undoubtedly go up a lot for periods, but at some point, one of these big bag holders is just gonna fat finger the sell. So it's a game. It's a game of passing the hot potato, musical chairs. You know, who's gonna sell first? Just as long as you're aware of that, then have fun with it as a lottery play, you know. But don't. It's no substitute for something like PLS, which you can invest heavily into, knowing that it's going to be going up consistently as it is today, and that you'll be able to sell with lots of liquidity when you want to sell. Good to see you, Blakey Knight, and Manu Newton. There's a message held for review. That's probably a PDI fan getting upset. Don't even know how I got onto PDI. It's nice little rhyme there. Bigger Bitcoin. Thank you. Anthony says, let's go C7 for the win. Funkmaster Hex, B Haven, Ryan John. Ryan John says, unless the price moves too fast, even whales will hold into euphoria. Well, this is the thing. Now that, thank you, now the sentiment's coming back. The more the sentiment comes back, the less people want to sell. It's so funny. So yeah, there is a lot to that, as I've said before. You know, really all this lettuce hands and shaking out the weak hands. There isn't really such a thing as a weak hand. There's only, we're not going up, so I want to get rid of this, or we are going up, so I don't want to fucking get rid of this. I love my hex. I love my hex on both chains. I love my PDI. I love my PLSX. I love my PLS. I'm not selling. And so, you know, and that's what we have to be aware of. So we've got next few months. Let's see. And I might be saying, look, guys, I think we should be taking some profit now. Because if we have 3 months of incredible gains and then we go sideways for 4 or 5 months, you're going to be sweating cobs. You're going to be like, well, we're out of time. Is that it? You know, I don't know. So anyway, that's where I'm at with it. Fantastic. Great to stream, and great to see all-time high for Bitcoin when we streamed. 90 people watching. Please sub if you're not subbed. Tap the bell. As I say, go over onto RH Max's show tomorrow. Please support me in having a friendly debate about how much the red notice is holding us back, because I think it's holding us back immeasurably. I think we'd be way higher now. I think we'd be 3 or 4x higher easily if it wasn't for the red notice. So we've got all that to come. When you realise that, then you realise this is the opportunity, so long as that red notice is resolved. I think it will be resolved. I'm doing it again. I'm talking about stuff I was going to say tomorrow, but I think it will be resolved. But the question is it going to be resolved in time? Because we're in the final year of the bull market, guys. Cheers. Chat to you tomorrow. See you over at RH Max's show. Bye.